Hello YouTube, this is Vdeogamer, and this is the How to Draw Video Game Characters tutorial. In this specific tutorial, I'll be showing you how to draw Kirby, the little pink Star Warrior from the Kirby series. He's really easy to draw and good for practice drawings, so without further ado, let the drawing begin. To draw Kirby, you will need a pencil with an eraser, sketchbook paper or copy paper, and colored pencils if you wish to color. That was pretty simple stuff, easy to get, so let's get started. And a clean page here. Alright. I like to start out my drawing by starting with the eyes of the character. Just make sure you do light sketch lines. You don't want to do any hard dark lines to begin with, because at the end you can go back and darken them even more. After you got the eyes done, we're just going to do a basic circle for Kirby's body. Draw little stubs for his arms, or hands I guess. Now it's time for a little bit more detail on the main character. We're going to sort of fill in his eyes with sort of streaks like this. Do 2 lines here, just put a circle right over them. That sort of gives a little bit more depth to the eyes, and when it's colored in, it'll look like he's looking at something specifically. Start darkening the outline of your body. Once you've darkened the outline of all of your character, if you want, you can draw some sort of background. I'm just going to make a very simple background right now. Then you're going to darken the outlines of your background, just as you did for your character. And this is what you should have so far. Now comes one of the more interesting parts, is coloring. Now to color your character, you might want to start off by coloring your main character and then coloring the background. I find that to be a lot simpler. So to color Kirby, first I'm going to start out with a base color. So once you've gotten your base color all the way through, you're going to start on some general shading. And to shade, you need to go either 2 shades lighter or 2 shades darker. Since the sun is over this direction, you're going to have the lighter color of Kirby over here, and the darker color over here. So choose a lighter color, as opposed to the color you use for the base, and then you're going to go and find a darker color. And then if you want, you can even have a darker color for the deeper shadows. You want to go over it with the second coat for the shadowing, just to make it a little bit darker, stand out more. Now it's time to shade the feet. Now it's time to fill in the eyes. For Kirby's eyes, I'm going to use a sort of brownish color, It's not too dark of a brown, but it is more brown than it is any other color. Then I'm going to fill in a little bit of the eye with black. Then I'm going to give it some more depth by adding in a dark brown. As you can see, I have my main character colored now. Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to color the background. Same thing goes for the background. You want to do a basic base coat of color for your background first. Then of course you're going to add some shading to the grass. Here's the shadow for where Kirby is standing, as opposed to the sun on the grass. Then you're going to start drawing little grass blades, just as simple strokes on the color. Now the sun, base coat again. Just briefly go around it, some color. And since it's going to be more morning than afternoon, I'm going to make it sort of look like the sun is just coming up. You don't want your sky to be too dark of a color, because it leaves room for some sort of type of clouds, I guess. Now you're going to work on the path. In between my rocks, I'm just going to color it a light brown as the base color. Now I'm going to pick 3 different shades of gray. And I'm going to color each different rock a different shade of gray. Now for each one, I'm going to add a little bit of a 3D depth to each rock. And then remember how we had a shadow for Kirby on the grass? Well, we're going to put that over top some of the rocks. And here is my finished picture of Kirby on a path to somewhere, but I don't know where. The depth on it was pretty easy to do. This is just a simple drawing. Like I said, Kirby is great for practice, and I mean anybody can basically draw Kirby if they just practice. Well, you should rate the video, comment, favorite, or even throw in a request, because I just might pick your request. One thing you probably should do is subscribe. If you do that, you'll be able to know when my next drawing tutorial comes out. It just might be your request. So, thanks for watching my video. Hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys like the next ones too. So, see ya!